5 free OBS filters. That's the difference between looking like you set up your stream in a dark bathroom and actually looking like you know what you're doing. So let me show you how to use them. Starting with number 1, that's color correction. Open up your streaming software like OBS Studio. I'll be using my favorite budget webcam for this video. This is the OBSBot Meet SE, and I'll leave it linked in the description below. Simply right-click your webcam source and then click on Filters. And then under Effect Filters, we're gonna click the plus button, and then we're gonna go to color correction. Then just hit OK. There's a bunch of sliders here, but we're just gonna focus on 4 of them. The first is gamma, and you can experiment by dragging this down a little bit in case you want to darken your shot. It's going to give you that moody contrast without crushing your shadows. Next, with contrast, we can turn this up a little bit. Next is brightness, and honestly, if you're going to touch this, I would only move it by a pinch or 2, maybe just a few clicks down in case you have a very bright room. And then the saturation slider can do wonders for your camera, but it can also make you look like a deep fried Oompa Loompa. So saturation is what's really going to bring out the colors and the skin tone. So just making these tiny little adjustments, like if I bring this gamma down just a smidge, then we turn it off, then we turn it on, you can see we have a much brighter and more saturated shot, which has a lot more colors in it. Now, the color correction filter does wonders for your webcam. However, if you want professional looking graphic overlays just like this, that's where today's sponsor, OwnPro, comes in. OwnPro will literally have every single thing you need for your stream, including chat widgets, music player, event list, goal bar, stream alerts, overlay packs, everything from transitions to multi-streaming widgets to labels, you name it. They even have a bunch of free overlays that you can choose from as well. They drop brand new overlay packs every single week, and they even make specific game overlay designs for big releases. So when a new game comes out, you don't have to scramble. They have this brand new AI suite where I can literally tell it to make me a horror themed webcam overlay and just generate now. And just like that, it's done. And something new is that if you see an overlay that you absolutely love, like this World of Warcraft one, then you can just simply buy it individually. One purchase that you keep forever. But if you sign up for the subscription, then you can literally switch between hundreds of overlays whenever you want. So if you want to upgrade your stream, I'll leave a link in the description down below with my discount code so you can try it out today. Moving on to filter number 2, and that's going to be a LUT. Now, OBS has a few built in, but I'm actually going to show you a place where you can get a whole bunch for free. But the first thing you want to do is right click your webcam source and go to filters. We're going to hide the eyeball right here so that way it doesn't stack. So now we're going to hit the plus button under effect filters and then click on apply LUT. Then we're going to hit OK. And so if we hit browse, you're going to see that OBS gives you just a couple of different ones here. And then I have a free LUT pack that you can download, which is in the description down below. All you got to do is download it and then unzip it right here in this folder. Then you can just simply double click it and you have a bunch of different ones here, like webcam presets, like 1, 2, and 3. So if we just double click on the first webcam preset, you can see we look pretty spicy here. But with these LUTs, I really just like to drag down the amount to maybe about halfway or less, because now if we turn it off and then on, it's just a very simple drag and drop way to make everything look a little bit more saturated and a little bit more pop. Moving on to filter number 3, and that's going to be the Sharpen filter. Because most webcams these days like to introduce a little bit of blur to hide noise, which is the little static you see in the background, which is great for hiding that noise, but it's not great for making you look human. But luckily OBS has a built-in Sharpen feature, so we're just going to click the plus button and then go to Sharpen, hit OK, and then just watch what happens when I turn the sharpness up and then all the way down. So you're going to want to find somewhere in between, maybe right about here. So this is what it looks like with a little bit of sharpness versus none. Really minor, but ends up adding up in the whole scheme of things. Your viewers won't know why your webcam looks better. They'll just know it does. Just go easy on it. Moving on to OBS filter number 4, and that's going to be background removal. This one I'll also leave linked in the description down below, but all you have to do is click the link and then scroll down. I'm running Windows, so I click this one right here. You'll just download it and then unzip it. You'll just drag and drop it into your OBS plugins folder. Depends on where you first installed OBS. Mine's under this PC, Windows, C drive. Then we have program data, OBS Studio, plugins. So this is where I have mine. So once you find your plugins folder and add it in there, close OBS and restart it. Once you've restarted your OBS after doing that, we're once again going to right click, go to filters on your webcam and then click the plus button. And then you're now going to have one that says background removal. So click that. I'm actually not going to use this as a background removal feature. Now you definitely could if you want to be like have a green screen effect without actually owning a green screen. This is a great way to do it in terms of not stressing out your GPU, because if you'll notice, if you have an NVIDIA card, they have the NVIDIA background removal and the blur filter and the background blur filter, which are fantastic. However, they are absolutely going to tank your GPU and your frames on majority of computers just because they are huge resource hogs. And the cool thing about this one is that it uses your CPU and not your GPU. So you could use it like this and it really does just a mediocre job, but if you're putting it over your gameplay, it's not too bad. However, what I would like to use this for is just a simple background blur feature. As soon as I hit 1 up here, it's going to bring up to like normal. And then if we hit 2, you'll notice this is where we introduce that background blur right right there. So I would recommend having it on 2 or 3. Once you go 4 or above, you can really start to tell that it's kind of artificial, especially like right around my head. So when I bring it down to like 3, I feel like that's when it does a pretty good job. And if you want to play it really safe, I would do 2. Okay, so no blur, and then on, blur. So off, no blur, on, blur. Now moving on to OBS filter number 5, and that's going to be the crop and border. First thing I want to do is close the filters. And so this is going to work when you're overlaying your webcam on like a game or just on anything really. So first, we're going to want to crop our webcam, so you can do that with the corner. And if you want, you can hold down Alt and shave off the sides to make it like this. So we've cropped that, right? That's part 1. Now part 2 with the plus button, and we're going to add a color source. We're just going to hit OK. We're going to pick a color. I usually like doing black or white. I'm going to use white for this tutorial since I don't have a game, but black would look really sleek. So what it ends up happening is we're going to hit OK. And then now we're going to do the same thing with this little color block. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to shave it to be pretty much the same exact size as this and kind of make it as close as I can. So maybe I'll make it bigger like that and then shave this side. And so now we're going to drag it behind. And then now we can drag the color just a little bit off to the bottom and to the right. And so now you get this neat little shadow effect that kind of like makes it give that 3-dimensional kind of look. So you can go and kind of adjust it with the arrow keys there. And once you have it to how you like it, you can then right click here, add a source, and then do group. We're just going to call it group. And then I'm going to drag in my webcam and then my color underneath that. So then now I just have to click on group and I can move them together. I can make them larger or smaller together. And then I can just place it wherever I want over my gameplay. But all of these little filters combined give us this nice professional look in the end. But if you're ready to take your stream to the next level and you want to join our private Discord community where my members are posting that they've gotten over 150,000 views, over 3,000 likes in just 2 days, or simply getting their first donation over on Twitch, or even growing their streams to over 30 average viewers, then you should check out my free masterclass in the description below where I show you how to join. But now that your webcam looks great, you got to make sure your microphone sounds good because your audio matters way more than your visuals do. So watch this video to the side of me right here. I break down the simple steps to turn any microphone into a pro microphone. So give that video a watch and I'll see you there.